Go ahead.
Why don't you tell me who you are, where you're from, and what you thought of Jeb Bush's response to your question?
I'm Brad Skaf. I'm from Miami. I thought that Jeb gave his answer, which was totally understandable, and he chose to disagree with me, which is okay. I have to say I don't necessarily agree with it, but I think he has the right to disagree.
How come? Why don't you?
I don't think that we have universal background checks most places in the country. I think if you buy a gun through a licensed dealer, then you will wait 48 hours, but otherwise you can still go to trade shows and buy them without a license or without a background check, and that seems wrong to me. I also don't think that the stand your ground laws are really, Trayvon Martin is its own case. There's a much bigger issue around being able to shoot somebody dead in the street because you feel threatened. And I think that that is a much bigger issue that he neglected to really discuss.
Is there anything else that you heard him that stood out that you liked or disliked?
Sure, I think there are a lot of things that I do like. I think he did a lot of good things as governor, which I mentioned in terms of education reform. I think his immigration reform stance is, especially for business like Thumbtack, very interesting. We want to train the best people and keep them here instead of seeing them leave the country. And I think engineering talent is an area where you see, we train a lot of people in this country and they end up leaving. And I think his path to citizenship is in one way impressive, but I think there were a lot of things he mentioned around kind of giving people freedom to work in the ways they need to work and to move up is very important.
Could you support him, or are you?
I'm still not there yet. I don't know. It's too early to say.
Last question. Marco Rubio was also from Miami.
Yes, he is.
He's running as sort of a new generation guy, and he says we don't need yesterday's leaders. He's referring to Hillary Clinton, but he's also implying that about Jeb Bush.
Yes,
what do you
totally.
feel about that?
I
mean, is that a good argument?
I think that in some ways we don't need yesterday's leaders. I think we still need people who know how to get things done. Some of yesterday's leaders have a track record of getting things done, and some don't. Donald Trump is not yesterday's leader. Do we want him running our country? I don't think so. So I think you still have to prove that you know how to get things done in the environment that we're living in today. Rhetoric is always easy to do, but it doesn't mean that you're going to get things done.
Do you have any impressions of Rubio?
Not yet. Not enough to go on record.
All right. Thanks a lot.
No problem.